Hello, everybody. This is Noah Industries welcoming you back to another video today. Today's video is going to be Lab 4, and it's going to be all about CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit what we've been working on in class and sort of the things that we came up with for this week's assignment, look at the lab, and see how we implemented elements within CSS through our lab. And to start off, I'll go to the reflection page. So this is the final product of sort of linking the video, the code to the lab we did. And this is my explanation for how to implement CSS element switching within HTML. So for those who don't understand, I think it's a little bit important to realize that HTML is a very sort of basic, concrete, timeless coding language that builds websites for the internet. It's one of the first languages that a lot of students learn just because it's very, not simple, but very direct, and everything is understood and it's not too complex. HTML definitely serves as a foundation for many other languages, and I think that's why a lot of students and people trying to pick up programming start with HTML, just because you can really get a lot of basics down, and it'll just help you become a better fundamental coder in the future. And obviously, you could edit these pages by just slapping on a color to a font, or slapping on a color to a paragraph or whatnot, or maybe making a title bold. But when you look at it and you want to really get involved with HTML and expand your capabilities and creativity, you have to implement CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, for those who aren't aware of what CSS is. And essentially, it works as an external sort of document, page, whatever, text compiler that connects itself to your HTML web page that you're currently coding. And it allows you, in my opinion, to edit the sort of fonts, the colors, text alignment, anything of that nature. It just allows you to sort of edit what's on your page and keep it in more of a controlled and organized way. You can edit colors, as you see here. We've got pictures, colors. You see the texts are different. We got hyperlinks, colors on the top and the bottom, orange, black, gray. These are just some of the very basic things you can do within CSS. And when looking at the code, as you see here, this right here, just going down the bottom of the page, obviously just looks like normal HTML. But when you see it here on line 8, you see where it says link and then rel and then style sheet. This is where we're actually linking our CSS, which is right here. As you can see, it's got alignments of photos. It's got traits of the photos. I can change the header, the footer color, the size, the background colors of the left and the right. These are some of the things you can do in CSS. Obviously, you can do a lot more, but this is basic. So yeah, you see right here is where we just linked right here. We linked our page. You have to do that. You can't just make a style sheet and then make an HTML web page and think they're going to connect. So here we connected the style sheet to the HTML page, which allows us to sort of connect the elements that we're trying to make on the web page from the CSS, and it combines them with our HTML page. It's just a more organized, exclusive, more technical way to make your web pages look creative and look like something nobody's ever seen before and want to come back to. So there's just some of the things you can do with CSS. It's really cool. It's really simple once you understand that you have to link it and make sure that your HTML page is going to respond to what you're trying to put into your page and what you're trying to make your page look like. That's just what we did this week. Really basic week. I had somewhat of an understanding of HTML, not enough to code my own page or do some heavy coding, but I understood that CSS connected to HTML. It's not just uh, two things that are the same or one's a part of the other. They both go together. They're both their own separate things. Uh, and just there's so many things you can do with CSS. And this code pen tool really allows you to sort of understand what's going on and code something new and really work out just different things you could do, spark some creativity and things like that. So yeah, this has been Noah Industries, another week of labs and explaining some things that will help you young web developers out there. Please leave a comment below if you enjoyed. Thanks.